Hi guys, welcome to my Mat Pilates class. Today we're going to use a Pilates ring for class, but you can also take the class without the ring, so no worries if you don't have a ring. If you do have a Pilates ring, go ahead and set it down next to your mat. And we're starting lying down without the ring. So set your feet down on your mat, hips width distance apart, hands behind your head. Take an inhale here. We're doing a little combo move to warm up. As you exhale, curl your head and shoulders up off of the mat, come into a crunch. Inhale, lower back down, and then lift your hips up into a bridge, and then hips come back down. So you'll curl and lower, hips up, hips down. Curl, lower, hips up, hips down. Keep going like that. Every time you curl your head and shoulders off of the mat, your focus is on pressing the tailbone down and getting those shoulders nice and high, really crunching your ribs in. When you lift the hips, your focus is on squeezing those glute muscles nice and tight. Let's take 5 more. Curl, lower, hips up, hips down. 4, hips up, hips down. 3, hips up, hips down. 2, up, down. Last one, up and down. Nice job. Now curl your head and shoulders up and reach your hands forward towards the front of your mat. Bring your legs into a tabletop position. Extend your legs to a high diagonal and start to pump the arms for the 100. Take big, deep breaths. Inhales through your nose and exhales out your mouth. Focus on pressing that tailbone firmly down into the mat. Point your toes. Keep going, keep pumping those arms. Nice job, you got it, stay with it. We're not here for much longer. Head and shoulders a little higher if you can. Coming into our last 3 breaths. Last 3, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, last 2, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, last 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, rest. Give your knees one squeeze and then place your feet back down onto the mat. Go ahead and pick up your Pilates ring if you're choosing to use it. Place that ring between your inner thighs. Hands on the mat right by your hips. As you inhale, give that ring a nice tight squeeze and stretch your arms all the way up and over your head. Squeeze that ring and then release, roll back down. So we'll keep going with this rolling bridge, lifting up for 2, lower for 2, squeeze for 2, lower for 2. Really focus on those inner thighs as you come up. Squeezing that ring nice and tight and getting that nice stretch of your arms up and over your head. Press your feet firmly into the mat. Keep pulling your navel to your spine. We always want to stay connected to your core, your powerhouse. Squeeze for 2, lower for 2. Last 5, and lower. 4, and down. 3, and lower. Last 2, and lower. Last 1, and lower. Nice job. Now keep your hands on the mat. Lift your hips up into your bridge. And keeping the hips lifted, we're just squeezing the ring and releasing the ring. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. If you want to, you can float the arms up. That will add a little bit more challenge. Otherwise, you could just keep those hands right on the mat by your hips. Keep going. Work those inner thighs. Squeeze, release. Keep the belly tight. Squeeze, release. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze that ring as hard as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Roll your spine back down with control, 1 vertebra at a time. Remove the ring from your inner thighs. Make sure your feet are about hips width distance apart. Extend your right leg long on your mat. The ring is right above your chest. As you inhale, lift up into a three-legged bridge. So the right leg comes up, the ring stretches over your head, hips come up, and then everything comes back down onto your mat. The ring returns to that start position over your shoulders. We'll take 9 more nice and slow. Lift for 2, lower for 2, 8, and lower, 7, and down, 6, and down, 5, and down, 4, and down, last 3, and down, final 2, and down, one more, lift for 2, lower for 2. Now keep that ring right over your chest and lift up into your three-legged bridge, and we're gonna pulse at the top for 10. Feel that left leg working, 9, keep the belly in, 8, make sure you're breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot down, roll your spine down with control, 1 vertebra at a time. Let's switch sides. Extend your left leg long on the mat, point your toes. Keep that ring right over your chest to begin. Lift up to your three-legged bridge, stretch the ring over your head, lower everything back down to that start position. 9 more. Lift for 2, lower for 2. 8, and down. 7, and down. 6, and down. 5, and down. 4, and down. 3, and down. Last 2, and down. 1 more. Lift for 2, lower for 2. Now lift up to your bridge and take those little tiny pulses at the top for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot down, roll your spine back down with control, 1 vertebra at a time. Great, good work. Now take your legs up the wall and then separate your feet so you can place that Pilates ring right between your ankles. You might have to have a slight turnout of your feet to keep that ring in place, and that's totally fine. Take your hands behind your head, inhale here. Now as you exhale, you're curling up, and it's a very subtle move. Twist your right leg towards your body and your left elbow reaches for your right knee. It doesn't have to touch because it's hard that you're trying to keep that ring in place. And then inhale back to center. As you exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Keep going. Now this does not have to be fast because you're trying to keep that ring in place. The head and shoulders stay curled up. You're just slightly twisting with your legs and then reaching that elbow towards the opposite knee. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. Nice job. Remove the ring. Bend your knees and bring your legs into a tabletop position and bend your elbows to 90. Have that ring right above your chest. Let's do a little series of 5 with the ring. So curl your head and shoulders up off of the mat for single leg stretch. Extend your right leg to a high diagonal and then your left leg. Switch. Keep going. Your head and shoulders stay off of the mat and that ring is just right there over your chest. You'll feel your leg tapping the ring every time you bring it into that tabletop. Point your toes. Keep going. Nice job. Almost there. Last 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Lower your head and shoulders down. Variation of double leg stretch. Curl your head and shoulders up off of the mat. Extend your legs to a high diagonal. Take that ring over your head. And then as you exhale, scoop your feet through the ring And then inhale, reach it long. Keep going. Keep those legs together so you can scoop them through the ring. Try not to touch the edges of the ring if possible. Avoid letting the head and shoulders drop. Your head and shoulders stay curled up off the mat. You're just switching out your arms and your legs. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Lower your head and shoulders down. Great job. Let's move into single straight leg stretch. Take your legs up the wall. This time, grab the ring in your 2 hands around one pad, and then one pad of the ring will be up to the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Curl your head and shoulders up. Lower your left leg to hover, and then start to switch your legs. Left, right, left, and right. Left, right, left, and right. Keep punching that ring up to the sky. Point your toes. Keep those legs long, strong, and engaged. Make sure you're breathing. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good job. Lower your head and shoulders down. We've got 2 more in series of 5. Series of 5 is my favorite. Take that ring, curl your head and shoulders up off of the mat. Ring is behind the back of your head. Legs up the wall for double straight legs. Stretch. You'll pull on that ring. The ring is helping to keep your head and shoulders off of the mat. Now as you inhale, slow lower down with your legs. Only as low as you can go, keeping that tailbone down, and then exhale right back up. Inhale, slow lower down. Exhale right back up. That tailbone stays super glued to the mat. This is not the same thing as a straight leg raise. We don't pulse the hips at the top. You're not taking the feet to hover. You're focusing on keeping that tailbone down. I know this one's a doozy. Stay with it. Keep pulling on that ring to keep your head and shoulders off of the mat. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remove that ring. Lower your head and shoulders down. Take a rest. All right, let's finish with crisscross. So bring your legs into a tabletop position. Twist and take the ring outside of your right leg. Extend your left leg to a high diagonal, and then twist to the other side. Twist and twist. Twist and twist. Move through your obliques. Nice job. Stay with it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Rest. Lower your head and shoulders down. If you want to here, just set your ring off to the side, hands on the mat, and just lift your hips up into a bridge. If you want to make it more of a yoga style bridge, you can interlock all 10 fingers underneath your low back. This is just to give your abs a nice stretch after that. And then when you've had enough, you can roll your spine back down with control, 1 vertebra at a time. Go ahead and pick up that ring one more time. Not one more time. We'll be using it more throughout the workout. Let's take the roll up. So you can take the ring over your shoulders, option 1. If you'd like to, you can start with the ring all the way up and over your head. As you inhale, curl your head and shoulders up off of the mat. As you exhale, reach and dive for your toes. As you inhale, roll back down with control. Focus on that spinal articulation, 1 vertebra at a time, and then exhale, return the ring to your start position. We'll take 4 more rounds. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, reach and dive for your toes. Inhale, roll back down with control. Exhale, return the ring. 3 more. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, reach and dive for your toes. Inhale, roll back down. Exhale, return the ring. Last 2. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, reach and dive for your toes. Inhale, roll back down. Exhale, return the ring. Last one. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, reach and dive for your toes. Inhale, roll back down. Exhale, return the ring to your start position. Let's take a half round and transition to a seat. Inhale to curl up. Exhale, reach and dive for your toes. Pull yourself up to a tall spine. Now just place that ring somewhere at the top of your mat. For now, it doesn't matter where. And take your feet so they're just inside the edges of your mat. Make sure your belly is pulling in and up and your spine stays nice and tall. Interlock all 10 fingers behind your head. Try to keep those elbows wide. Avoid bringing the elbows in. Keep those elbows wide. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, twist to your right as far as you can, keeping the belly tight and the spine long. Come back to center and then twist to the left. Come back to center. Keep going. Right, center, left, center. Right, left. 5 more each side. Right, left, 4, left, 3, left, 2, left, last 1, left, and center. Now we're adding on. Twist to your right, take your arms long, reach your left hand outside of your right foot, come back up, bring your hands back behind your head, move through center, twist to the other side, reach and extend. Bring your hands back, come back to center. Let's do it together. Twist, reach, come up, center, twist, reach, up, and center. Keep going. Right, reach, up, and center. Left, reach, up, center. 5 more each side. Reach, up, center. Left, reach, center. 4 more. Reach, center. Left, reach, center. Last 3. Right, left. 2 more. Right, left. 1 more. Right, left. Nice job. Place your hands by your hips and scooch yourself forward towards the top of your mat for open leg rocker. So we are going to try, I'm going to give you options. You can start with open, if you want to, you can just take regular open leg rocker. But then some of you that have been doing Pilates for a while, if you want an added challenge, you can do open leg rocker with a toe lock. So you'll lock your toes. Now, if you're like, I don't want to do that, or that feels uncomfortable in your body, just grab your shins from the outsides. Otherwise, you can lock those toes, and as you inhale, rock back just to the tips of the shoulder blades, and then exhale, rock back up to balance, holding that toe lock. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, rock up. Try 3 more rounds. Inhale back. Exhale up. 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale up. Just 1 more. Inhale back. Exhale up. Nice job. Pause at the top. Close your legs together. Release that toe lock if you had the toes. Prop yourself onto your forearms. So your legs are up the wall and you're on your forearms. Make sure you're not sinking into your shoulders. Really push into your elbows. Keep the belly in. Now start to crisscross. The right leg over, the left leg over. And then you'll bring those legs down and up. Keep digging those elbows firmly into your mat. Scissoring the legs back and forth. Nice work. Stay with it. You're here for 5, 4, 3. Really point those toes, legs engaged. 2, and 1. Nice job. You can lie all the way down and hug your knees into your chest 1 time. Then place your feet towards the top of your mat. Knees are bent, setting up for a bent knee roll up here. You can take the arms up with the palms face forward. You can take the arms over your head if you prefer. It's your choice. We're taking 5 rounds. As you inhale, curl up. As you exhale, pull yourself up to a tall spine. Inhale, roll back down with control. Exhale, return your arms to your start position. 4 more. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, come up to that tall spine. Suck the belly in, roll back down. Return the arms to the start position. 3 more. Inhale, curl up. Exhale all the way to your tall spine. Inhale down. Exhale, return your arms. Last 2. Inhale, curl up. Come all the way up to that tall spine. Think about your posture. Roll back down. Return your arms. Last full round. Inhale up. Exhale, tall spine. Inhale, roll back down. Exhale, return your arms. Nice job. Straighten your legs, flex your feet, do a roll-up transition, arms up, palms face forward. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, reach and dive for your toes. Bend your knees, place your feet at the top of your mat, and take your hands behind you with your fingertips facing forward towards the front of your mat. Lift your hips up into a reverse tabletop. We're going to repeat this entire sequence 5 times. Step your right foot out, step your left foot out into a plank, a reverse plank, excuse me. Step your right foot in, step your left foot in, back to reverse tabletop. Now do the left foot forward, left foot back, right foot back. Now you've got 5 tricep dips. Dip and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got 4 more. Right foot, left foot, reverse plank. Right foot in, left foot in. Left foot out, right foot out. Left foot in, right foot in. 5 tricep dips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot, left foot. Right foot in, left foot in. Left foot out, right foot out. Left foot in, right foot in. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. Right foot, left foot. Right in, left in. Left out, right out. Left in, right in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Right foot, left foot. Right in, left in. Left out, right out. Left in, right in. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring those hips all the way down. Great, good work. Scoop your legs around. Plant your hands. Your ring should be at the top of the mat. Just leave it there. Plant your hands and meet me in a plank pose, top of a push-up. So step your feet back 1, 2, and find that high plank. Hold. Keep the belly pulling in nice and tight. Spread your fingers wide on your mat. Imagine you can knit your ribs together. Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come down onto your forearms. Forearm plank. Interlock all 10 fingers in your forearm plank. Bring your feet together to touch and then just start to shift forward and back. We'll take some body saws here. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, center. Don't put those knees down. Take your right forearm parallel to the top of your mat and stack your feet. So you're coming into a forearm side plank. Once you're here, listen carefully. Take your left foot and step it behind you. Put your left heel all the way down. We're working the right leg here. So you'll push into the right forearm, point your right toes, 10 reps, lift the right leg up and lower down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now oblique hip dips. You can leave the left foot down if you want. If you want more challenge, you can come back to forearm side plank. It's up to you. 10 of them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure you're getting the hip all the way down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to forearm plank. Don't put those knees down. right into the other side. Forearm side plank on the other side. I will meet you there. All right, once you're in your forearm side plank, take your right hand behind your head, step that right foot behind you, bring the right heel all the way down. Inner thigh, lift your left leg up and lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 oblique hip dips. If you want the added challenge, you can restack your feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to forearm plank. Static hold. Yes, you can. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring those hips down onto your mat. Sphinx pose. Great job, you guys. Reset your breath. Press your forearms down into the mat. Have a moment. I'm sweating. The sun is out. I'm sweating. Hopefully you're sweating too. All right. Grab your ring. It should be there for you at the top of your mat. Separate your feet so they're about hips width distance apart, maybe a little wider, especially if you've got any sort of lower back issues going on. Once you've got the feet in place, take that ring behind you. If possible, grab it with all 5 fingers of each hand. Everyone wants to do this. They want to just grab like so. Try it with all 5 fingers of each hand together. If you need to modify, try only hooking the thumbs. This is really gonna work your shoulders a lot more in this way. So all 5 fingers of each hand together if possible. Belly in, legs engaged. Lift up your head, chest, and shoulders and start by taking little pulses up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Now lift your legs up and lift the ring up and down for 9, 8. Really point those toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Put everything down. Drop that ring at the top of your mat, hands under your shoulders. Take a child's pose to stretch out your spine. After that, knees wide, forehead down. Slow your breath if you need to. And then from your child's pose, rise up into a tabletop pose, and we'll just take a couple of rounds of cat-cow here to reset. Inhale, drop your belly, arch your spine, look up. Exhale, round. Again, inhale, drop your belly, arch, look up. Exhale to round. One more. Inhale, drop your belly, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale, tuck your toes and hover your knees 1 to 2 inches off of the mat. So you're in a hovering tabletop. Nice. Now start to take your right leg back hip height. Give this a go. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten your left leg, round your spine, and pull that right knee into your nose, and then inhale, take it back. We're doing 4 more on this right side. Nose for 2, and back for 2. 3, and back. 2, and back. Last one, and back. Now try not to put those knees down, switch sides. Right foot comes down, left leg goes long. 5 reps. Knee to nose, straighten your right leg, and back. 4, and back. 3, and back. 2, and back. Last one, and back. Left foot down, downward facing dog. Nice work. Pedal it out, bend your right knee, bend your left knee. Get a little bit of movement going into your body. And then find a little bit of stillness. Continue to pull your low belly in and up and really lengthen your tailbone high to the sky. Now, as you inhale, roll forward into a high plank and drop your hips down towards the mat. So this is kind of like an up dog, but you're on the balls of your feet. And then as you exhale, use those low belly muscles to lift your hips up and back. Let's do that again. Inhale, roll forward, hips down, arms stay straight. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take it 3 more. Inhale, roll forward, hips drop. Exhale, down dog. 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down dog. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Nice work. Inhale, rise onto the balls of your feet and take some little baby steps up to the top of your mat. Pick up your ring. Roll your spine up to stand. All right, so once you get to the top of your mat with your ring, bring your feet together so that they touch. Take the Pilates ring high over your head and bend your knees. Sit low in your legs. Now, as your right arm swims back, you'll lift up your left heel, re-grab the ring, and then left arm back, right heel lifts, re-grab the ring. Keep going. So you go left heel, right heel, right arm, right heel, left arm. Try to keep the belly tight, keep those knees bent, stay low in your legs. Find your own rhythm. Try not to let that ring drop below the height. Keep your biceps by your ears. Take 3 more each side. Last 2 each side. Last 1 each side. Nice job. Now keep that ring high and stand all the way up. Shift all the weight into your right foot. Pick your left knee up. Step back into a lunge and bring that ring to shoulder height. Once you're in this low lunge, take an inhale. As you exhale, back to your balance, ring to your chest. Squeeze it as tight as you can, elbows wide. And then slowly back down into your lunge. We've got 9 more. Balance for 2, lunge for 2. 8, lunge. 7, and lunge. 6, and lunge. 5, and lunge. 4, lunge. 3, lunge. Final 2, and lunge. Last 1, and lunge. Nice job. Now keep that ring forward in front of your shoulders. Grab it with your left hand. Twist. Reach your right arm to the back of your mat. Re-grab the ring. Lift your left knee. Take the ring high, biceps by your ears, just like we did in that scissors exercise at the top of the mat. And then come back down to your lunge. We'll do it again. We have 7 more reps. So you twist, grab, lift, lower. 6, lift, lower. 5, lift and lower. 4, lift and lower. 3, lift, lower. 2, lift, lower. Last 1. Lift and lower. Nice job. Now lift up and find that balance. Once you're there, grab the ring with your thumbs on the inside and wrap your fingers around the outer edges of the pads of the ring. Swing the right arm back, re-grab the ring. Swing the left arm back, re-grab the ring. Just 4 more. Right, left. 3 more. Right, left. Last 2, right, left. Last 1, right, left. Bring the ring into your chest and straighten your right leg. Meet me in a wide athletic stance facing the long end of your mat. Once you are there, take that ring forward in front of your shoulders. Bend your knees, sit into goddess. Once you're in your goddess, take the ring up and over your head. Now try to keep your belly in and your spine long. Take a lateral lean to the right. Come back to center. And then a lateral lean to the left. Come back to center. Right, and center. Left and center. Right, left. 5 more, right, left. 4 more, right, left. Last 3, right, left. Final 2, right, left. Last 1, right, and left. Nice work. Bring that ring back in front of your shoulders, straighten your legs. Now listen, bring the ring into your chest. Glide the right foot to meet your left at the back of your mat and land in a Pilates V with the feet. So heels together, toes apart. Once you're there, take the ring right below your right hip bone. Left hand goes to your left hip. Now, if possible, come into a releve. Lift onto the balls of both feet. Then you've got 10 compressions of the ring. Push, release. 9, keep that releve. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels back down nice and slow. Face the front of your mat. You should be at the back of your mat now. This is called a catwalk. Stretch the ring over your head. Lift high onto the balls of your feet. Crunch your ribs in, and it's like you're walking on a tightrope. 1 foot in front of the other. Keep that ring high. Keep crunching your ribs in. When you arrive at the top of your mat, see if you can hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels come down. Nice job. Bring that ring to your chest. Bend your knees, sit low. This time, instead of having the ring up above you, you'll take it behind you. This time it's okay to grab the ring with all 5 fingers of each hand and the thumbs hooked inside. So when the left heel lifts, it's the same as before, we just have the ring in a different position. Right arm reaches and then back, and then the right heel up, left arm forward and back. Left heel, right arm. Right heel, left arm. Scissoring back and forth. Try not to let that ring sink any lower than it was when you started. Keep the belly tight, keep the spine flat. Keep those knees bent. Take 3 more on each side. Last 2. Last 1. Nice job. Bring that ring back forward. Stand all the way up. Take the ring in front of your shoulders. Step your right foot back. Find your lunge. We've got 10 reps coming into that balance. Remember, when you come into the balance, you're focusing on squeezing that ring as tight as you possibly can, and then all the way back down to your lunge. Let's do it. Balance for 2, lunge for 2. 9, and down. 8, and down. 7, and down. 6, and down. 5, and down. 4, and down. Last 3, and down. Final 2, and down. Last 1, and down. Nice work. Grab the ring. Left arm reaches back. Go for that twist. Back to center. Lift your back knee. Stretch the ring forward, and then all the way back down. 7 more. Twist, grab, lift, lower. 6, lift, and lower. 5, lift, lower. 4, lift, lower. 3, lift, lower. Last 2, lift, lower. Last 1, lift, and lower. Now lift the knee, take that ring high, Grab it once again, wrap your thumbs around the inside. Left arm back and grab, right arm back and grab. Just 4 more each side. Left, right. Last 3, left, right. Last 2, left, right. Last 1, left, right. Good job. Bring the ring into your chest. Straighten that left leg. Turn to face the long end of your mat. I'll meet you there. Once again, your nice wide athletic stance. Take the ring in front of your shoulders. Bend your knees and sit into goddess. This time, keep that ring right in front of your shoulders. Lift up your right heel and then lift up your left heel. Marching goddess. Right, left, right, left. 10, stay with it. 9, left. 8, keep those knees bent. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Straighten your legs, pull the ring into your chest. Glide your left foot to meet your right foot at the back of your mat. All right, once you're there, you guys should be at the back of your mat. You'll take that ring right below your left hip bone, right hand to your right hip. Once you're there, come into your releve if you can. Hold that releve, push onto the ring and then release for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come down. Nice work. Grab your ring and turn to face the front of your mat. Once you're there, separate your feet hips width distance apart. Go ahead and roll down. Place the ring off to the side as you walk forward into a plank and then bring your knees down. We're closing it off with 10 Pilates style push-ups with the Pilates ring underneath your sternum. Once we've done that, we'll cool down. We're almost there, you guys. This is the last thing. Take that Pilates ring right underneath your sternum. Plant your hands right underneath your shoulders. Step your feet back into your high plank. 10 push-ups. Lower push-up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, you guys. Bring your knees down. Place the ring to the side. Maybe in a tabletop. Wag your tail side to side a few times. Just shake out those hips. And then we'll thread the needle. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Thread it all the way underneath your body. Bring your right cheek down. Option to walk your left arm forward towards the top of your mat. Hope you guys enjoyed this workout. I am so sweaty. It's good to sweat. It's good for you. It's detoxifying. I do love to sweat, actually. A few more breath cycles on this side. And then plant your left hand down, Sweep your right arm up to the sky. Plant your right hand down. You can take a round of cat-cow if you'd like to reset. Drop your belly arch, look up. Round into your spine, come back to center, and then thread the needle, reach your left arm up, thread it all the way underneath your body. Option to walk the right fingertips forward to the top of your mat, or if you've got any yoga variations you like to take, feel free. Just slowing down your breath here. And then plant your right hand down. Sweep your left arm up to the sky, come back into your tabletop. Take 3 hip circles, circle your hips around to the right and back to center. 3 times, and then do it to the left 3 times. And once you are there, you can sit back on your heels. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did it. Great work.